Thank you very much, and also warm welcome from my side to this 2023 business meeting of the Strategy Practice IG. I really look forward to our session today. There's a lot of content that we can share, that we can discuss, and we hope that you're as excited as we are about the upcoming conference. And obviously, we will share some conference activities that you can expect today as well. So this is our current executive team. As you can see, an exciting bunch of people. You may know some of these, some of you may actually know all of them. And as you can expect, this is an amazing team to work with, and a lot of what has been done throughout the year, which we will go through now, has actually only been possible thanks to their exciting work. So thank you very much already up front to our amazing team. And I will prolong my thank you to further, let's say, situations throughout the meeting. So what we will discuss today is several things. First of all, I would like to walk you through a couple of strategic initiatives that RIG has started. There will be an overview of community engagement activities within and beyond the conference that we hope you're interested in. Evidently, there will be a program outlook of what to expect at the conference in Toronto. Excitingly, we will announce the award winners today. And we also asked the election nominees, or the nominees for the elections coming up, also for our IG, to briefly present themselves. So starting briefly with strategy, overall, what I can start saying is that I think our IG is doing really, really well. This year, we received 50 submissions to our IG. This is the third all-time high in a row, with 50, up from 44 from last year, 43 2 years ago. I think this by itself is already very exciting. We already have a very strong base of reviewers reviewing for us year by year. This year we had 54 reviewers. So thank you very much for sharing your expertise, for contributing to the progression of knowledge around strategy practices. It's really, really valuable. We also have a stable number of members at around 330 since 2018. The numbers for 2023 are still pending, so we don't know the exact number of members for this year, but what we can see is a pretty steady membership base. With a lot of engagement activities throughout the year, not only at the conference. For that reason, I think overall we can see that RIG is actually doing quite well. And yet, we at the executive team thought about what to do next in order to foster and cultivate our IG. We actually started this with Julia Hautz as our chair, and based on that. Based on that initiative, we actually continued thinking about what could be next for our IG, and some call it collaborative practices, others might actually call it open strategy. We engaged in some joint activities around what we could consider strategizing related to the strategy practice IG, and from this we distilled some areas where we think our IG could develop. Namely, we would like our IG to be geographically more diverse, more developmental, bigger perhaps in terms of members and conference participation, and perhaps also more connected with other SAP communities. And from that, we distilled some initiatives that we think could be important for the further development of our IG. Namely, first of all, activities with what we call regional ambassadors. Second, the further development of the website and member circle. And third, joint activities, especially with the AOM SAP IG. Obviously, time is too short to elaborate on all of those activities and initiatives. I would like to highlight and extract just one of those that I think is worth being shared, and which I would like to elaborate next. So we hope that by now we have come across the idea of regional ambassadors at our IG. So we have some wonderful people who are actually part of the global strategy practice community, and that in their vicinities are planning on certain activities, certain events, certain initiatives that enrich, that extend the activities of the strategy practice community in their vicinities. And as we all know, the needs are very different in all of those areas. For that reason, also that, the types of activities done and performed in those areas also differ quite tremendously. Some of those activities have already been done, others are still in the making and still ongoing. So I'm sure that we will in fact see some online or on-site PDWs around the globe, actually. Some newsletter contributions that render the activities of certain regional strategy practice communities more visible. We've talked and discussed about special issues, for example, on strategy making in emerging markets, and so on and so on. And as you see here, we have wonderful regional ambassadors, namely Luciano Oviedo, Jermaine Williamson, and Anne-Marie Davis, especially representatives in South Africa, Luz Rivas and Maria de Villa in Colombia, Laurent Bidonneau Wang in Morocco, Paul Knott as representative in New Zealand, Eric Knight in Australia, Sheng Hui Ma in China, and the same goes then for Shemin Prashantam. So thank you so much, everyone, for these contributions. Thank you very much to our regional ambassadors. Some of them are actually here. We believe that their contributions are really important for increasing the geographical diversity of our IG, especially in terms of representation, in terms of visibility, because we believe that there's much that we can learn from them, and we do the best we can to support them as well. This actually relates to some of the community engagement activities, and with those, I would like to hand over to our community engagement officer, to Sarah.
Hello, everybody. Also, a warm welcome from my side. I'm very excited to share, to share some engagement opportunities for you, something that we gathered over the year. So before I come directly to the conference, I think this is also the activities to which you're really much looking forward to. I want to share some general announcements which go beyond this year's conference. So first of all, we are very happy to share the news that there will be, for the first time, a Latin American practice and process gathering in 2024. This will take place in December in Colombia. And we will have many international scholars already coming there, many committed there. It will be a great opportunity to network, not only for people from Latin America, but also for everybody who would be willing to join there. So if you want to have further information for that, please feel free to contact me one more time. There will be also coming out news regarding this gathering pretty soon, but we think this will be an amazing opportunity for all of you, especially those living, of course, in Latin America. Second, a big announcement. Some of you might have already heard that, but we plan to have some more merging activities with the AOM Strategy as Practice IG. Why do we do that? Well, some of you might have taken a close look at our YouTube channel, where we had a discussion about the general strategy of our practice community. Where do we want to go? How do we see ourselves? What is actually our identity? Who are we? And while discussing these subjects, we noticed that it is not about being part of SMS, being part of AOM, being part of EGOS. What we share is a common identity. We do strategy as practice. We share so many research communities, so many research interests. So we should not think in silos this year. We should rather think of, okay, I'm a practice scholar going this year to AOM and maybe to SMS. It is rather a gathering at a different conference. We want to actually highlight our shared identity, and this is why we want to merge some of the activities. What do we mean with that? We want to have a joint newsletter, so where we can contribute to the overall community. This means that we will share SMS news, we will share AOM news, and we believe that this will contribute as well both conferences widely, because we just reach so much broader, we just reach so many more readers with this initiative. So we will actually increase our visibility here. We will also have shared social media. So you already see with the strategy as practice on Twitter. We already share via the AUM social media platform actually, but we already share SMS news there. And we just saw that we can reach so many people with this. So we want to have one shared social media channel here. And as Matthias already mentioned, there will be so many more workshops going on. They will be held either digitally, where we meet each other, maybe in the beginning, this was more like the AUM community, this was the SMS community, got to know each other and see where can we actually increase our visibility, how can we work together, how can we collaborate, and also start new research projects. And these workshops will be both online, but also offline at the different conference taking place. Maybe let me directly, Matthias, are we doing questions in the end, or how is it planned? Questions in the end?
No, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So following this big announcement, let me now take a closer look for the SMS 2023. We have planned many exciting opportunities for you to get to know each other, just to have also some informal get-togethers where we can chat about everyday academic life, potential research topics, just what is important for you, how you see the community. So let me still highlight some aspects here. So first of all, we will have an SMS mentoring program. We have many interesting people who volunteer to act as mentors, and there are still places available. So if you want to be a mentee and want to get some advice from experienced scholars, please do not hesitate and shoot me an email, come back to me, write to me with whom you would like to collaborate. We have, for example, Ignacio coming to us, acting as a mentor. I can also share a list later on. I highlighted already once via my Twitter account. I can share it again in order to give you a complete overview who will participate in that. So again, if you want to be connected with a senior mentor participating in the SMS, please do not hesitate to come back to me. There's still places available. Second, we will have an informal get-together just before the official SMS reception. We just want to make sure that we have an informal time together. We can share our thoughts on the SMS. It will take place at the Craft Beer Market. It's in Adelaide Street, Eastern Toronto. And the good thing about it is just about 11 minutes walking distance from the hotel where the reception will also take place. So please feel free just to drop by. We reserved a table there. And it's a big restaurant, so even if we are more people, I think we will find a spot for you. Just drop by for an informal chat before we all head together to the formal SMS reception. Following that, we will also have an SMS social. It will be a night of jazz. It will be a joint initiative with the teaching community and the strategic process community. It will be so much fun. We will have a band coming to us. We will have some drinks and food, and it will take its Birchwood on October 1st. So we will also be very much looking forward to seeing you all there. So again, this is the SMS SAP social. So this is a different event from the SMS overall reception. And then finally, we will also have some more informal gatherings, which is during lunch. So if you are tired from all the conference buzzing, you might come and join us at our tables and just have a brief break with us together. We can chat, we can help you also with the program. Maybe we can point to some interesting activities going on. So please feel also free to come join us during lunch. And with the programs, I think this is also the aspect to where we go next with this presentation. We will have a very exciting program overview for you. And I think the program chair is taking over. Do you want me to highlight that as well here?
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much for this overview. And what I can also say is that we will shortly publish a leaflet on the program as well, which will include all of those social sessions, so that we can certainly look out for these, and we hope that you will have the time to come to those as well. But with that, I think what might be useful to hand over to Violetta to provide us with an overview of the pre-program.
Yes, thanks, Matthias, and hello, everyone. So just a few remarks on the pre-program, which is exciting and an excellent, several excellent events this year. So first of all, on Saturday, we have 2 workshops. The first workshop is on connecting micro-strategizing to macro phenomenon, particularly focusing on challenges and opportunities for qualitative research. So we have a bunch of great senior scholars providing insights into these challenges and opportunities. Then the next workshop on Saturday is on the process of publishing, particularly strategy research, and how to get your research on the path to publication, again, provided by great senior scholars. And yes, and then starts on Sunday, several panel sessions. First of all, a session on big tech and incumbent responses. And then we have a panel session on entrepreneurial strategies. So bridging here also with the entrepreneurial IG. Then a panel session on artificial intelligence in process and practice research. And then already starts the main program, which I think Ignacio may want to say a little bit more about.
Thank you, Violetta. Then I would hand over to Ignacio to provide us with an overview of the paper and common ground sessions.
Thank you very much. Well, we have, I think we have 5 sessions, if I read correctly. The first one runs on the Sunday afternoon, which is the SMS is doing to fit more into the program. And then can you pass the slide? Which, well, sorry, can you go back? It'd be interesting if we could, I'd be hosting the strategy practice lunch, I think in the 2 sessions. It'd be interesting if you're going to the lunch, and if you see there will be in the round tables, they have a sign saying strategy process. Please feel free to go and sit there. Many times it's a lot better to sit on those because it will be the other ones get filled very quickly, and it's a good opportunity to go to the sessions afterwards. Okay, so then the first session on Monday is a common ground that is chaired by Daniel Mack. This is a really cool and interesting session. The reason why it's a common ground is because most of the papers were at a developmental level, and they were different topics. So although it may not be exactly a kindred soul or a kindred topic to you, it will be something really interesting that you'll be able to contribute. And then we have lunch again. So I again encourage you, if you see the sign of the strategy practice table, all the tables that are sponsored are at the beginning of the hall. So as you come in, it should be pretty obvious. Then the first session after lunch is the chair is Sotirios, and it's an open strategy, which is, there are 2 sessions in open strategy, and cleverly the SMS has put one after the other one. And this is kind of a central topic to the strategy as practice community now. So it's definitely worth going and worth participating. Then, well, the social, that hopefully will be lots of fun, pretty much like it was last year's in London, where we drank this martini that felt like drinking water, which was really dangerous. And then on Tuesday, we have another 2 sessions, and two that are paper sessions. One on attention-based view, which I was really impressed to see so many papers on the attention-based view. And there's elements of identity, and the chair is Yu Wang. And then finally, there were elements of entrepreneurship in the present in this set of papers that came to us. So that's why we call it entrepreneurial practice. And the chair is Steve Maguire. I think we have a really cool program full of super interesting sessions and stimulating ideas. I always find that when I go to SMS and I come back home, I'm kind of full of projects, and I wish I had projects in my mind that I wanted to develop or coordinate or interact with other colleagues. And this is a super opportunity to get that going. And if you see, they're really kind of one after another. So that's it. I hope to see you all there in Toronto.
Thank you very much, Ignacio. In principle, we can actually stay unmuted because the next point on our agenda would be to announce the awards or the award winners, and that I think should be something that you could best announce at that stage.
Right. Thank you, Matthias. So I noticed some of the winners are in the room, which is really good. Thank you for coming and how cool to come and receive an award. So if anybody could help me when the awards come, can you do the clapping hands so that it comes in the screen? So we have 3 awards in the IG. The Best Paper Award, the Best PhD Paper, and the Best Impact Paper. The way the process was followed, we took as a master the ranking given by the reviews of the SMS. Every paper is reviewed by 2 or 3 reviewers, and they assign a score. And according to the averages of that score, all papers are ranked. So I could see as pretty much what looks like a spreadsheet with a ranking of papers. Sorry. So the first 3 papers were finalists to the Best Paper Award, and that is what you're seeing now. I don't think I should read the papers, and they're so long, the titles generally, but if you're one of the authors, you know you're here. And all these 3 papers were sent to almost everybody within the leadership group in the IG, and they were scored from 1 to 3 blindly, and then all those scores were averaged. So that's how we got to the result. And so the result of the Best Paper Award is, remember to do the claps. So it's Open Co-Strategizing with Grassroots Level Employees by Xunfang Yang and Sotirios Paroitos. When we're delighted to give this award to them because they are good friends and people who have contributed to the strategy and practice community for a long time. And I suspect Xunfang is joining us, so hopefully we'll see you in the leadership group soon enough. So many, many congratulations. It was a fabulous paper and it was very good to read. I hope we put those 3 papers for the SMS to think about giving awards. So I hope the SMS will give you an award as well, because it was a very good paper. Okay, let's move on to the Best PhD Paper. You will see that that there's an overlap between the shortlisted, because again, it was shortlisted following that ranking and excluding people who had received an award before. So it's pretty much the same 3 papers. So we can move forward very quickly to the Best PhD Award, which is Christoph Brillmeier, Creating Order Where There Is None, the reconciliation of fragmented attention structures through framing practices. I am particularly biased in favor of the attention-based view, and I like this paper a lot, but I didn't even vote for it. It was voted independently. And we're very pleased that it was a single-authored PhD paper. And well, many congratulations to Christoph. I'm sure you're gonna develop into a bright star in our profession. And we are so lucky to have Sarah's baby here, which is so pretty. And well, many congratulations again, Christoph. If you're there, thank you so much. And that takes us to the 3rd paper, which is the Best Impact Paper. In order to give this award, I read all the submissions and took out the ones that were theoretical and had no impact. Or no, I mean, sorry, this sounds very arrogant, had no data or no direct impact. It's not that theory doesn't have an impact. We're looking at more a connection to practice, a current connection with practice. So that's where we went through. Again, these 3 papers were submitted to be blindly, they had been blindly reviewed, but we distributed it in the leading group, in the leadership group, blindly. And I'm very pleased to say that the winner is Yang Sheng, Carmelo Chenamo, and Claudio Panico. This is I'm very pleased that either Richard and David didn't win, because had it been because they were important, we would have perhaps given them the name. So it was blindly awarded, and I'm very pleased that you got this paper, that you got this award. It's called Big Tech's Impact on Innovation, Trajectories, Dynamic Relation, Corporate Activities, and Market Activities. So again, a very timely and very current paper. So well done on this. For all the winners who are here, well, first, thank you so much for being here. You can already add the line in your CV and show off to your dean or whoever you need to show off, because it is a really cool thing. But on the day, SMS will print awards. And what I plan to do, either me or another member of the leadership team will be in your session and we'll give you the award. So get ready to be put on the spotlight and embarrassed in front of the whole session. And that's me. I hope you've had fun. And again, congratulations to all the winners. This was a very difficult job to give the awards, but again, it's very rewarding to give the awards at this stage. And I think that's me, or do I have more slides to talk for?
That's it. Thank you so much, Ignacio, for this entertaining overview and announcement of the Best Paper Awards. Wonderful. So I think we're good in time, and if we need some more time, because I just thought, oh, there's more, Ignacio. I think that I should hand back to you.
Don't worry, we're doing it seamlessly. So the final award that we wanted to give, and this is a very difficult award to give because we encourage reviewers, and all our reviewers are extremely valuable. I mean, we're all reviewers ourselves, so you have to get out of what you're doing and go to read the abstract and then put their scores and try to be fair and write something. So it's really something that catches you in a difficult moment. And on top of that, is in the middle of, at least here in the UK, is in the middle of the teaching semester. So many things are going on while we have to review this. So what we do is we look at all reviews. When I say we, I mean me, which is, to be honest, quite boring because you have to read them and have a qualitative impression of how much depth the review has and how much time the reviewer invested in this. So you have to go back because we haven't finished yet. So the best reviewers are Alexander Engelman, Nuno Oliveira, George Morton, and Anna Plotnikova. And I've invited all of them to come, so hopefully some of them are here. Again, well done, and you can put this line in your CV. There is no award in SMS, but I think the line in the CV should be a lot. And once more, thank you so much for your help in the reviewing process. Now I silence my mic for the final time.
This should be it for now. Thank you so much. But we will hear more of you over the years as you will be the chair next year. But with that, I think we can actually come to the final point on our agenda today, which is in fact an important one because it is crucial for the future development of our IG. So I, as a chair, will step down as kind of a natural progression of how things go in the executive leadership team. Ignacio will move up to chair, Violetta will move up to program chair, which means that there will be a vacant position for an associate program chair. And 3 of our 6 reps at large will leave the leadership team as well, which also means that there will be 3 positions on the reps at large side. And this means that whoever will come in will have the opportunity to shape our IG. It's not just a symbolic position on either one or the other side, not either on the social program chair side, nor on the reps at large side, because as I showed you in the beginning, at our IG, the entire team is involved, even in strategic initiatives and activities. So it does make a difference who's on the team and who isn't. And for that reason, we invited the nominees to present themselves briefly. So we asked them to provide or prepare just a 1-minute pitch of themselves so that we can get to know them a bit better and use our time wisely here in this business meeting. So I would suggest that we start on the left-hand side or on the upper left-hand side with Teresa Langmeier, who's a candidate for the Associate Program Chair. Teresa, would you briefly introduce yourself?
Yes, hello everyone, and also from my side, congratulations to the award winners. So I'm Teresa Langmeier. I have just submitted my dissertation, and I will start as a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Zurich at the chair of David Seidel. And yeah, so basically I'm really keen and I love to be active in our community. So right now I'm a rep at large. And so yeah, becoming an associate program chair would just be a great opportunity to continue working for our interest group and promoting our activities. So yeah, and with this, over to Anna, maybe.
Yes, thank you, Teresa. And I want to say it's kind of honor to be nominated along Teresa because we've been worked together before. So my name is Anna Plotnikova, and I'm an assistant professor at VU Amsterdam already for 3 years. I have been an active member of SIP community for, I think, around 5 years. I joined as a PhD, so I consider this community as my home. It was always nice to meet all our members and work actively because I'm also working on our YouTube channel. So I'm supplying our vlogs. I'm working on our SIP LinkedIn page. And I also been a representative at large for 2 years before. I also had pleasure to work with Violetta, Ignacio, Matthias, and many of other reps at large. And it's been a great pleasure. So I hope we can work effectively further and make valuable contributions to the development and growth of our community.
Thank you so much to both of you, Teresa and Anna. In fact, we have two very strong candidates here for that position. It's going to be very difficult for the voters, I can say. So thank you so much for introducing yourselves. And although I'm sure that many of you in the room already know you because of your outstanding work in previous years. Now coming to the reps at large, we see quite a few faces. Also, I think faces that many of you know, some of you may not know. The first person is Vincent. Unfortunately, as far as I can see, he couldn't make it. So unfortunately, he's unable to introduce himself, or hopefully we'll find another opportunity to do so. But I did see Laurent. So Laurent, would you like to introduce yourself briefly?
Yes, thank you, Matthias. Hi again, everyone. I'm Laurent Bedunowong. I'm based in Morocco at Africa Business School, which is a newly launched business school in Africa. And I'm interested in the connection between strategy and organization and strategy and business history through the angle of practice and tools, strategic management tools. So very glad to be here. Thanks, Matthias.
Thank you, Laurent. Now, next on our list here would be Luciano. Luciano, would you like to introduce yourself? It seems that, there he is.
Hello, Luciano here. Good to meet all of you. I'm Luciano. I'm currently a doctoral DBA student, completing my DBA at Ward Business School. I've been involved with SMS for quite a while now, back when I was a business and corporate strategist at Intel out of Silicon Valley. And I've known some of you from some of the open strategy workshops we've run quite a bit in the past, ranging from all the way back going to Madrid annual conference. So happy to see some of you here. Today, I'm a CEO of a tech startup out of the Bay Area working on machine learning for human learning. And so I tend to intersect what I call action research on technology, strategy, and impact. So that's the basis of my interest, is looking at how to think about strategy making within a technology context, and particularly with like from startups to multinationals for around impact of emerging technology. So thank you and good to meet all of you.
Thank you very much. Next up is Martha, who's also here.
Thank you, Matthias. Yes, I am Marta Reyes. I am Director of Organization and Management Department and researcher and professor of strategy at Universidad de AFIT in Medellin, Colombia. Before attending my PhD in management at Universidad de AFIT, I participated in the Researcher in Residence program at University of Zurich. My main research interest is in strategy as well as in trusting and entrepreneurship from a practice perspective. I am involved in research in the context of healthcare and nonprofit organizations. I was recently awarded a certificate of recognition as an outstanding reviewer by the Strategic Management Society. And currently I am part of the team that prepares the Latin American Practice and Process Gathering 2024, which will take place in Universidad de AFIT. I will be delighted to support the activities of the interest group in terms of communication, design of activities, organizing and facilitating webinars, and collecting and creating content for the newsletter. And I believe that Colombia's participation could mean great learning from those who have more experience in the field. And at the same time, we can bring a fresh vision from our context in Latin America. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Martha. So for the next person, for Christoph, we actually have to switch screens now because let's see, because he's actually not here, but he asked me to share a video of him. So you can see the video now. And this should be it.
So welcome, everybody. I'm really sorry that I cannot join a business meeting in person. This is because I'm on vacation in South Italy at this time, probably having a good pizza and a good red wine right now, and probably also not having good internet access. So a few words about me. I'm Christoph Sprühmeier. I'm a PhD student at the University of Bamberg, and I would love to become elected as a rep at large the Strategy as Practice community. And this is because from the beginning on, I felt extremely welcomed in this community. And I think it's a great place for young scholars. And I would love to continue the great work of others in building this inclusive and open community, and also give something back to the community. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks a lot, and hopefully see you all soon. Goodbye.
So now we know why he couldn't be happy about his award previously. So this is Christoph Sprühmeier, one of the candidates as well. Now coming next to Paulina. Paulina is here as well, right?
Yes, hi, hello. Thank you for having me. It's always a great joy to work with SAP scholars, no matter in what context. I'm very happy to be here today and introduce myself. And I can only echo what Christoph just said about the community, because the SAP community for me is all about learning, a very supportive community. So I would really like to contribute to that and give back. I have just finished my PhD. You can still see some leftovers from the defense celebration, and I continue as a postdoc at the Technical University in Hamburg. My research is on all kinds of digital technologies, mostly from power and discourse perspectives, but also on sustainability, mostly from a systems view. So I feel like this is well appreciated in the SAP community. As I have just seen, we've been nominated with a paper, and I'm very happy about that. Although I must confess that the papers that won are awesome. So congratulations to the winners. Yeah, I have enjoyed organizing workshops, webinars in the past for different conferences, and I would love to do that for the SMS as a rep at large. Yeah, contribute to the Saturday and Sunday sessions, facilitating maybe online webinars for those who cannot attend the conferences. I now have time because I have finished my PhD, so I would love to do that. And yeah, maybe we all see us soon in the future. I would love to do that.
Thank you very much. And with these nice words, I would then hand over to the one who's probably situated in the at least comparably worst time zone of all for now, at least. Peter Smith is with us as well. So Peter, I would hand over to you. Oh, you're still muted.
I'm famous for being muted. Some people would say it's the best thing for me. My name's Peter Smith. I'm a lecturer at the University of Auckland, and here in Auckland it is 20 to 3 in the morning. I first became interested in strategist practice back in 2002. I can't believe it. I was looking for a research topic for my PhD when I came across a paper by Paula Jazabowski. It was missing a diagram, so I emailed her. And the rest is history. It led to my PhD on strategizing in professional service firms, and it also led me to being the bibliographer for 5 years for Paula and David Seidel's early interest group before Paul Speed took over. I've done a lot of work in strategy-related topics, internationalization, innovation, sense-making, and more recently, open strategy. I've supervised 2 SAP PhDs to completion. And why do I want to do this? The community's given me a lot over the years, and I really think it's time for me to give back to the community. So hopefully I will be successful in being a nominee. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And at least from my side, you certainly get a round of applause for standing for election. As I said, it's so important for our IG to have such a strong set of candidates. And we just couldn't be happier with all of you. And either way, I'm very hopeful that we can include you in one way or the other. And this makes me very happy about the future of IG. So thank you so much for that. And we're actually very good in time, which means that all that is left for me now to say is a big thank you to our broader team of executives that have done a lot, not only to assemble the overall program, but also to contribute to the overall development of our IG. So I think we also need a round of applause to that team here. Thank you so much for doing all of this, for spending your valuable time, not only for writing stuff, but also to do these community activities, which are just have been just fabulous and which contribute so much to our IG. And then also a final thank you also goes to the broader IG more generally. I mean, our IG wouldn't be anything without your submissions, without your participation in activities and events, without participating even in such business meetings in which we look at our IG, celebrate our IG, and go the next steps together. So thank you so much for making this place so nice, so nicely, and making it a vibrant place that people feel home in, as some of you already said. So this, I think, is something that we all can be very proud of. So thank you very much for that. There were some questions in the chat, and I think we can actually discuss those. I think overall there were questions about some questions about the receptions and so on. As I said in passing, we will publish a leaflet of the program shortly, and this leaflet will also include details about the social events. So you will then be informed about when they will be, where they will take place, and so on and so forth. So this will hopefully happen. And I think there were questions about SMS 2024 taking place in Istanbul. So are there any other questions, any other announcements, any other points that you would like to share? Anything that you would like to end this business meeting with? This doesn't seem to be the case. So all that is left for me to say is then, at least for those of you going to the conference taking place in a few weeks, I wish you all the best, good time, and I hope that we will see each other around in one way or the other. And as I said, a big thank you to all of you. I look forward to seeing you around wherever that may be. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Matthias. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Matthias. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
No, well, that's great. Thank you very much.